On 3rd August, I announced the launch of the Scottish Hospitals Inquiry into issues of concern in relation to the construction of the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital campus in Glasgow and the Royal Hospital for Children and Young People and the Department of Clinical Neurosciences in Edinburgh. We're now over 3 months into the work of the inquiry. The purpose of this short video is to provide an update on progress, to explain what we're currently doing, and to lay out our plans for the immediate future. I've said that it's my intention that the inquiry will be independent, thorough, and fair. That requires a strong team and a sound infrastructure which can communicate effectively with interested parties and the public, investigate, gather and store evidence, analyse that evidence, and then present it for scrutiny during public hearings. It's to be borne in mind that in recruiting its team and establishing its infrastructure, an inquiry under the Inquiries Act 2005 has to be set up from scratch. The Scottish Hospitals Inquiry is no exception. We've put together an enthusiastic inquiry team of researchers, information and document managers, solicitors, and counsel, led by the Secretary to the Inquiry, David Anderson, the Solicitor to the Inquiry, Jim Logie, and Counsel to the Inquiry, Alistair Duncan QC. We have set up our website, which allows us to share news and to which content will be added as the inquiry progresses. We continue to develop procedures and guidelines to assist those who wish to play a part in the inquiry and to explain how we will conduct hearings. We've reached out to a wide range of those who are interested in the work of the inquiry and met with a number of those, including representatives of patients and their families at both hospitals, and gained helpful insights from these conversations. We've begun to gather and familiarise ourselves with relevant documentation, including material provided as a result of my appeal for anyone with information to get in touch. Together, these insights and documentation have informed the process of identifying the specific lines of investigation which the inquiry will pursue. We've announced a call for those who have particularly relevant contributions to make and who wish to engage more closely with the inquiry to apply to be designated as a core participant. The deadline for applying for core participant status is 31st December 2020. Information about the significance of core participant status and how to apply can be found on the website. We're continuing with the process of providing the inquiry with necessary infrastructure. In doing so, we continue to adapt to and plan around the changing circumstances arising from government restrictions due to COVID-19. While that process is not finalised, we now have the resources to go forward with what is my main priority at this time: further engagement with families and listening to what they have to say. We continue to seek the input of families, patients, and anyone who's been affected by issues at the hospitals. I would encourage anyone who's been affected by the issues that the inquiry is addressing to get in touch. Also on the inquiry website is an order of events, which breaks down the work of the inquiry into 10 stages. Having completed stage 1 by establishing the inquiry and setting out its terms of reference, we're making good progress with stage 2, preliminary administrative steps. Currently, the inquiry is entering stage 3, preliminary investigation. We will continue to press forward with that investigation, retrieving and reviewing documents, meeting, probably remotely, with stakeholders, identifying potential witnesses and experts, and determining areas for further investigation, all with the object of gathering and analysing the relevant evidence prior to scrutinising it during public hearings, as summarised in the order of events. Stage 4 in the order of events is gathering material. This follows preliminary investigation only because it is once the inquiry has identified what it needs to find out and where that is to be found that we're able to take proactive steps to acquire the relevant evidence. In concluding, can I stress that whoever you are, if you have any information that you think may assist the inquiry in fulfilling its terms of reference, there's no reason to delay in providing that information. Please get in touch. Contact details can be found on our website.